Hey, number 13 in the GunShow June Explorations Month, we're going back to our triceps, and we are going to really focus on getting the tricep kickbacks down correctly. Now, if you recall, we did the tricep kickbacks, glossed over it as part of our strength test exercise in the beginning post, except we did those in the single arm fashion so that we can actually judge the current strength level on each arm separately for 3 different exercises. Okay, but today we're going to take it through a really detailed, a more detailed format. Before that, we're going to go back to, or start with our mobility drill, which is going to be also sort of a continuation of what we did in the prior post, where we really engaged our hinge work as we did the warm-up drill. So if you didn't see that post, the prior post with the hinge warm-up, we are going to basically replicate that hinge part. Okay, so go back to that to get the details. But as a quick review, we have the wall as a tactile cue in which we stand pretty close in front of it and just work on that top portion of the hinge by pushing back the hips into that hinge just until you feel your butt tap that wall. Once you feel that butt tap the wall, press the butt into the wall slightly. You should feel your weight shift to the heels of your feet, okay? And then also engage your hamstrings more. And then we went all the way down to the floor to finish up the warm-up drill. So the part that we're keeping is the hinge and the fact that we're reaching down to the floor. But from here, we're going to do the open butt. So we're going to just rotate that shoulder, open up that arm straight to towards the ceiling, and then come down, okay? And repeat. And then you're going to finish everything on one side before you switch to the other side, and you could do, say, like 5, 5, and then keep going back and forth 5 reps at a time until you hit 2 minutes. If you feel that one butt cheek comes off the wall, that's a sign that you're not moving in the T-spine area where you should feel it right in between your shoulder blades, and you're trying to rotate your pelvis and your lumbar spine is trying to do the work. That's what it's okay that it happens. You have to notice that it happens and refocus. So while you're still working on the mobility of the T-spine, if you're doing it without the wall because you don't need the wall or you don't have the wall, same thing applies here. You will do the hinge, and in this case, the cue that you might be off form is that your feet might try to shift the weight to one side or the other. So just keep pressing the heels down to the floor. Now, if you can't get all the way to the floor, then that's not a problem. Just set yourself up with an elevation like this bench, probably a little bit lower if possible, so you still do the hinge work, push, 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 push back, okay? But you only need to reach down, to the level of your height and then perform it from here, okay? So still get your working arm all the way, reach it straight down, so you get a straight arm, and then work on the rotation, okay? You actually won't be able to open up as much when you're still elevated versus if you go down and lengthen that spine. See that? But work at your level. All right, going on to the tricep kickback. The tricep kickback, the main point of it, okay, is that the arm is behind us and that we have a straight arm, so that if you were to just do this without weights, just put the arm behind you and lock it out, okay, and you fully engage those triceps, that's the feeling you're going for, except we use the weights to kick it up, okay, so that we don't have to do a million reps, okay. This is one that's going to get you sore, so I'll show you a stretch to do afterwards, okay. So again, I don't have the perfect pair of weights for me. I'm just going to use my baby weights so that I can show you and I'll get tired out. What you want to do is keep that hinge work on here, okay? Hinge, And you could go lower to make it harder and be higher to make it easier. The most important thing is that you're able to start with the elbows behind you, the arms behind you, okay? And then hinge at the elbow, but then straighten out and walk it out, okay? So remember, this is not where we're coming up here. This does nothing for the triceps, so just stop, before you cross forward, okay? What will happen is that as you get more tired, you won't be able to keep that elbow or the arms behind you, and your position of the elbow might start drifting down, okay? At that point, take a pause and do it again. Now, depending on the weight you're using and your strength, you might feel like your triceps are actually cramping up. That's a good sign. That means you have gotten the peak contraction that we're going for. But like I said, that will also easily cause soreness. So after this exercise, end it with a nice stretch. So just take one arm behind your head, take the other hand and grab that elbow and pull it across, and if I could get over my head here, and down, okay? So if you're feeling a good stretch in the tricep area, then you're doing it correctly. We just want to hold this as a static stretch for about 30 seconds. Come back and do it another 1 or 2 times, okay? So I think that's about it, the tricep kickbacks, all right? So there's a lot of ways that you could cheat it. Don't cheat it, okay? Don't come up here and swing the elbows forward. Keep it back, okay? Keep it back the whole time, all right? Have fun with it.